When did saving the planet mean ruining your life? My mother weighed all trash before disposal, and if I threw away more than my daily 100-gram allowance, I had to dig it out and carry it in my backpack until I was under limit, which meant I walked around school smelling like garbage. My mother had always been obsessed with waste. She'd grown up poor and believed Americans threw away their money. She'd fish things out of trash cans, screaming about wastefulness. She made me eat expired food, wear clothes until they disintegrated, and reuse tissues until they fell apart. But when I turned 13, she read some article about minimalism and zero-waste living and twisted it into something insane. She bought a digital scale and announced that excess trash was killing the planet and bankrupting our family. She said disciplined people produced minimal waste, and she was going to teach me discipline through garbage rationing. Mom installed the scale next to our kitchen trash can and explained the new system. I got 100 grams of trash per day. She'd painted a line on the can marking my section. Before throwing anything away, I had to weigh it, log it in the trash journal, and ensure I didn't exceed my limit. If I went over, I had to retrieve the excess and carry it with me until tomorrow's allowance. She said this would teach me to think before I wasted. She demonstrated by weighing a tissue, 3 grams, 33 tissues per day maximum, she calculated. Budget wisely. The trash system destroyed my life in ways I'd never imagined. Every piece of garbage had to be calculated. A banana peel was 30 grams. An empty yogurt container was 15. Used homework papers could put me over the limit. I started hoarding trash in my room, hiding it until I had enough daily allowance saved up. School was humiliating. When I exceeded my limit, I'd have to carry rotting food in my backpack. Kids complained about the smell. Teachers sent me to the nurse thinking I had hygiene problems. So Mom called the school explaining her environmental education program and got permission for it. She'd convinced them it was teaching me responsibility. The principal made an announcement that I was doing a special environmental project and no one was allowed to help me dispose of trash or they'd face detention. Mom expanded the system constantly. She started doing surprise backpack checks, weighing any trash she found and adding it to my daily total. She installed cameras on our garbage cans to prevent cheating. She'd even given the school janitor my photo and told him to report if he saw me near any dumpsters. The hardest part was negotiating food packaging. I'd have to choose if eating lunch was worth carrying the trash around until I finally saved up enough allowance to toss it. She'd do random trash audits where I had to go through my garbage with her and justify why each item was necessary waste. She'd usually decide half of it could have been avoided and make me carry it another day. Everything changed when I realized I could dehydrate my trash. Apple cores, banana peels, wet paper towels, whatever. I'd leave them on my windowsill until they were completely dried out and weighed almost nothing. For 2 months, my room looked like a garbage museum. Shriveled orange peels lined my bookshelf. Dried tissues fluttered from my ceiling fan. But a banana peel that weighed 30 grams fresh only weighed 3 grams dried. I could throw away 10 times more trash by just waiting a few days. The smell was horrible, but I masked it with stolen air fresheners. I'd wake up early to throw away my dried collections before Mom did her morning weigh-ins. My daily 100 grams could now accommodate what used to be pounds of wet garbage. I even started dehydrating things in the school bathroom hand dryers. I thought I'd beaten the system through simple physics. Mom discovered my scheme during a random trash audit. I'd honestly thought maybe she'd appreciate my innovation. Instead, she went absolutely insane. She started requiring all trash be disposed of fresh, within 24 hours of creation. She'd mark items with timestamps and check moisture levels. Anything too dry got weighed at its estimated original weight plus a penalty. She lowered my allowance to 50 grams for lying. That's not even 2 banana peels. She installed moisture sensors on the garbage cans that rejected anything below 30% water content. She made me wear my accumulated wet garbage in clear bags tied to my belt so it couldn't dry out. I walked around school with bags of rotting, dripping trash hanging off me like ornaments. Then I passed out in PE from toxic fumes after Mom made me wear 3 weeks of undried garbage. The school nurse found bags of decomposing trash strapped under my clothes and called the health department and child services. Mom tried explaining her zero waste philosophy, but they were horrified she'd prioritized garbage limits over my child's health. The principal who'd supported the environmental project lost his job. I was placed in foster care where I can throw away tissues without doing math first.